how are you all, grade 5? Today we are going to start the new chapter, which is chapter 11, area of a triangle. So please all of you open page 240 of your textbooks. Before I start the chapter, I just want to show you a rectangle, and I have divided it diagonally into two equal parts. Now if I cut this rectangle from its diagonal, which shape I am going to get? Now see, we have got two right-angled triangles. Triangles you have done in the previous chapter as well, and you have done its properties as well. So it's a right angle, two right-angled triangles we have got now. Now come back towards that rectangle, and there is a rectangle ABCD, and recall your mind with the formula of area for squares and rectangles. What is the formula of area for squares and rectangles? Yes, it's length multiplied by breadth. Okay, now the area of this rectangle will be calculated by multiplying its length and breadth. Now just recall your mind that which sides are length and which sides are breadth. The longer side is always called the length, and the shorter side is always called the breadth. Okay, when I half this rectangle, I have got a right angled triangle. Fine. So this is the half of this shape. It means if I have to calculate its area, it will be the half of rectangle. Okay. It will be the half of the rectangle, and as we say that this longer side is the length, so it means half multiplied by length multiplied by breadth. And in the mathematics language we say this is the height and this is the base of a right angle triangle. Why? Because we say that if you notice it, it's a right angle triangle, and also line BC is perpendicular to the line CD. This is a pair of perpendicular lines. Now if you recall your mind with the concept of perpendicular lines, what is it? If the two lines meet each other and they form an angle and they make an angle of 90 degrees, right angle, and if a standing line is meeting the sleeping line, then we call it as a perpendicular line. So if you notice this, then the line BC is meeting the line BC at 90 degree angle. They are making a right angle. So that means this is height and this is base. You can also take the line DC as the height, and if line DC will be the height, then which line will be the base? Yes, the line BC will be the base. So we say that the line BC is, if it is base, then the height will be DC, and if the line BC is the height, then the line DC will be its base. So you all need to underline the formula of the triangle, which is given on the page 242. Area of a triangle is half multiplied by base multiplied by height. Also underline on your book, as the base and height of a triangle are the length and breadth of its related rectangle, the base and the height of a triangle must be perpendicular to each other. The height of a triangle is perpendicular to its base. Any of the three sides of triangle can be chosen to be the base. Now consider an example of a right angle triangle. Here we are, and this diagram is already drawn on page 242. Now, if you see the rectangle, in this rectangle, there is a right angle triangle as well, and in which triangle we have said that AC is the height and CB is the base. Or if you want to take CB as the height, now which line will be the base? Obviously AC will be the base because it's a perpendicular line to the BC or CB. Okay, for this you need to practice a right angle triangle. You can practice on the workbook, page 96. Practice this page and apply the formula of area. It's A part. If I solve, it's A part, so that you can easily do B, C and D. Write out the formula always first and see the picture. Can you now decide which one is the base in the question? If I draw the question, this is 7 centimeter and here it is 5 centimeter. Now, which one is the base in these two measurements? Obviously, the sleeping line, or if I say the horizontal line, will be the base. This is 5 centimeter. And the standing line or the vertical line, this is the height. Now, when you will solve it, just check whether you can simplify it over here. Can the 2 be simplified by 5 or 7? No. Then multiply these two, you will get 35 centimeter square with the power of 2. And after this, this becomes 35 by 2 centimeter square. Now, or from here you can also do it as a half of 35, or you can then divide 35 by 2, do the division and check what do you get. One is the remainder, so we can eliminate the remainder with the help of the decimal, and finally we have got 17.5 centimeter square. So in the same way, do all the parts B, C, D on page 96 in order to practice the finding of area of a right angle triangle.